Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. They've got Victor Wembanyama, and it's Bay in at the guard position. And for Toronto, we've got Williams. Martin is out there with Henderson. Then there's Washington, and it's Rice in at the 3 slot. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
Here's Rice. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Martin, the pass to Henderson. Over Wembanyama. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Martin.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Pass to Coleman. Back to Bay. Here's Coleman. Lots of room. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now, here's Washington. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Cavaliers with the rebound. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
And the Raptors with the ball. After the Cavaliers pick up 3, it's Williams with the drive. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Bay against Williams. Wembanyama passes to Coleman. Back to Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Bay wide open, and he fires. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we talked earlier. And I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Henderson. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging 23 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
Yeah, this is what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to turn on, and right now, it is burning bright. He looks fantastic. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Williams scanning the floor. The Raptors need to get a shot up. It's deflected, and he stays with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Coleman. He's coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia.
And it was a huge night for him at the other end as well. How about the steals? And he was just a big headache the entire game. Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Toronto calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Cavaliers foul. Lanier. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Martin. Back to Henderson. And here's Washington outside.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Shot clock at 5. Henderson kicks to Washington. Over Coleman.
Really having a difficult time getting anything to fall.
And it's Washington missing. To the paint. It's stolen by Martin. Down low. Here's Williams. It's deflected, and they recover it. Pass to Henderson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And here is Washington. Trying to get something going. It's hauled in by Lanier.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Henderson against Wembanyama. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Henderson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size with that kind of touch, that is money.
Now here's Bay. He had 25 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Washington. They trail by 14. Williams against Bay. Here's Martin. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Bay against Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the team. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
That free throw good from Bay. Valentine's checked in for Toronto. Wright comes in for Williams. Bay hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Wright outside. Pass to Valentine. Wright sets a screen for Valentine. Now, here's Washington. Goes back up. Got a hand on it. Here's Bibbs. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Now, Bay. Here's the teardrop. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Raptors trail by 14. Washington with it. And it's Bay picking him up. Pass to Henderson. Back to Washington. It's over Bay. Got a piece of it.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Here's Wright following the score by Cleveland. It's tipped, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Take a look at the Cavaliers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. Of course, there's the Raptors. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for Toronto, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now, here's Washington. Last game he had 10 points. Henderson, no good. Inside, here's Bay, and Bay throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And here are the Raptors now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Now, here's Washington. Still scoreless.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Bay finds MYNBA. Here's Coleman. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Wright. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Martin. Back to Wright. Now here's Washington. He's defended by Bay.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And here is Washington. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. It's right on the wing. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Cleveland, cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Evan Mobley. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Larson in at shooting guard.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Larson. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And that one drops.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Wright finds Martin. Martin the screen. 11 feet away. And it's sent back by Isaac.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor. and it's all adding up. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's Martin after the made shot from Evan Mobley. That's tipped. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself.
Oh, the spinorama. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Oh, remarkable, Greg. Truly remarkable. Isaac against Fultz.
Cavaliers foul. Isaac. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Martin dishes to Fultz. Just 4 to shoot. Henderson. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Raptors foul.
They haven't allowed any
Henderson.
Points in the second quarter.
That's his
And eventually
first
every
foul.
player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And so he makes both from the line. Toronto, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Right outside. Henderson right side. And just miss after miss right now.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the Raptors miss again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Wright after Cleveland got the three-pointer. Martin with the screen for Wright. Back to Fultz. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, that has to be a relief. Ending a 14-0 run by the Cavaliers.
Toronto shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Valentine's checked in for the Raptors. Cleveland's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. It's good on the putback.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Larson with the bucket.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Fultz the pass to Paul. Now here's Valentine. Covered by Mobley. Fultz with the ball. Still yet to score. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Wright. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Here's Lanier. Guarded by Fultz. Takes a three. Lanier, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. The Cavaliers, number one. Fifth, the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, both of these clubs have really been good from the free throw line. I mean, the focus is there, and the numbers would back that up.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so Fultz nails them both.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Now, here's Isaac. He's got 6. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. With the drive, Fultz. Here's Rice, and it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Larson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Valentine's checked in for Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Henderson with a screen on Isaac. Pass to Henderson. Here's Washington. Clock at 6. Henderson with the screen for Washington. Traps in the tray. Washington's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Lanier, the pass to Bibbs. Nails the 16-footer. Bibbs has got 9.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Here's Henderson. The Cavaliers making the shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number. In this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And Toronto making a change here. Martin's checked in. Isaac against Williams. Pass to Larson. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 18.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And here is Washington to the middle. Here's Rice. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Lanier. Here's Bibbs. Wembanyama, a screen on Martin. Kept alive. A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. And that's now 7 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Williams. He has yet to score. Henderson, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Williams against Isaac. Here's Larson. Oh!
No way.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now here's Williams. He had 19 points in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Williams against Isaac. Over Williams. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Isaac's got 8 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Henderson kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Henderson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte.
You could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
Here's Wembanyama. Over to the left wing. Here's Isaac. Here's Bibbs. Buries it from 3-point range. Bibbs has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cleveland ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers coming down the final stretch of the season, about a month left, I think they're in a pretty good spot.
Matter of fact, they're in the number 1 spot.
Well, number 1 is a good spot, isn't it, Ernie?
Last I checked, it doesn't get better than that. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves the team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in the energy level, the activity level. They've been a step ahead the whole way.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And it's Bay with the ball for Cleveland. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Henderson out there with Martin. Then there's Washington. Then it's Williams. And it's Rice in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Shireman, and the layup falls. Shireman's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Cavs. Toronto shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Washington passes to Henderson. Here's Washington. Shot clock at 6. Off target with his 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Coleman. He's covered by Washington. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Williams. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Pass to Henderson. Williams sets a screen for Henderson. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Evan Mobley.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Here's Coleman. He's got 8. Count that one.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Williams passes to Henderson. Over Mobley. Henderson, no good.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Larson, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Bay against Williams. Henderson with a screen on Bay. Williams against Bay. Can they get it? Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Larson with the bucket.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Henderson with a screen on Bay. Pass to Henderson. Here's Washington. Martin with the screen for Washington. No good from outside.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bay. Here's a chance now to see the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Out left to the wing. Washington passes to Henderson. Now Washington.
Cavaliers foul. Coleman. That's his
The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
At the line for your Raptors, Washington. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Washington hits them both. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Larson. Here's Shireman. Here's Bay. That 3 off the mark. In Toronto, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Williams kicks to Washington. Henderson with it, covered by Mobley. And the Raptors miss again.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Now here's Bay. 9 points in the game so far. And the rebound goes to Martin. Bay against Williams. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Bay. And Bay throws it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here is Martin. Pass to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Back to Washington. Fires from deep. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. It's Washington high post. 5 points in the game. Lets it go from the wing. It's deflected.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Larson with the bucket. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Looking now at some numbers for Williams. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging 22 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
And he makes both free throws. Now, here's Washington. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Over in the corner, Paul. Now here's Henderson. Guarded close. Back to Paul. Ricochet with the steal. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And Ricochet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
To the paint, stolen by Washington. Paul looking around. Pass to right. Now Washington. Valentine setting the pick for Washington. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Mobley kicks to Isaac. Here's Larson. Good on the triple. Larson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Cavs.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Wright. No scoring in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Washington, that's good.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Here's Larson. He has 30.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here's Washington. They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be tipping off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And that game against Houston, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
Henderson's checked in for the Raptors. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Mobley. And it's 9 points for Victor Wembanyama. Right outside. .112 left in the third quarter. Launches it. Got a hand on it. And here's Bay. He's got 11. Here's Larson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Larson's got 33.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Right, the pass to Henderson. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his third foul of the game. Fultz, who's checked in for the Raptors.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Valentine passes to Wright. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Henderson. And the Raptors miss again. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Riza-Shea, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Wright dishes to Paul. To halt the run, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Isaac, and it's Larson in at the small forward. Pass to Fultz. And stolen by Bay. Goes up. And the dunk by Riza-Shea.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Toronto with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Fultz with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Bay with it. Now guarded by Fultz. And the dunk by Riza-Shea.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Fultz. Paul passes to Fultz. Back to Paul. Puts up a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Isaac right side. Here's Bay. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
It's right on the wing. He's defended by Bay. Wright dishes to Paul. Henderson right side. Buries it down low.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
And it's Bay with the ball for the Cavaliers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And Bay throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Henderson. That's tipped. Fultz against Bay. Pass to Valentine. Rebounded by Isaac.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
The offensive rebound. Takes the 3. And Riza-Shea. The bucket on the assist by Bay.
3 points.
9 points for Riza-Shea. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Valentine and the jam by Valentine.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Kursov. Henderson defending. Pass to Rizachet. Another three for Cleveland.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Right outside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Henderson trying to get himself free, and it's Wright missing. Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Stolen by Henderson. Wright looking around. That shot missing. Isaac with some nice D. Inside, here's Rizachet. Back to Isaac. It's good.
Isaac. Assistant, Rizachet.
The Raptors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6, all by himself. And Bay throws it down.
That's how to throw it down with a flourish. Guys, windmill that baby home.
Oh, you're right, and he does it on the reverse just for good measure. Now, here's Fultz. Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
Rizachet with it. Henderson defending. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Wright kicks to Fultz. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
And Fultz is a menace inside. Superb at making the D foul him when he's this close to the basket.
And he knocks down the first one. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Amen Thompson comes in for Isaac. And so Fultz nails them both. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
Here's Fultz after the made shot from Evan Mobley. Fultz kicks to Henderson. Washington inside. The layup off target. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Rice. Outside, Martin. Brent, of all the things I can ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. When that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
Williams, he's checked in for Fultz. Larson, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now here's Williams. Pass to Henderson. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bay. Henderson defending. Bay passes to Mobley. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
First team foul.
Free throw good, Mobley. Now Williams. Pocket 6. For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brett, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
Now here's Bay. Pass to Larson. Puts up a deep 3. That one no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Henderson with a screen on Bay. Williams kicks to Washington. Over Coleman. That's tipped. .146 left to play in the final quarter. Williams against Bay. And Bay throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Washington.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
Williams passes to Henderson. And again, Toronto no up.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now here's Williams. Shot clock at 6. Washington, that's for 2. That one's off, still out of sync. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.